How's it, guys? So we're out here on the way to Botswana. Signature range seat cover in my car. After spending a great couple of days in the South Camp region of Nxai Pan National Park, it was time to pack up, fill up with water, and head to Baines Baobabs. We decided to stock up on wood as well. The wood from the shop at South Camp ended up being extremely expensive. I always recommend purchasing wood outside Botswana's national parks at a reasonable price.
Africa's not for sissies, eh? It's about 500 degrees Celsius.
The drive between South Camp and Baines ended up being extremely rewarding in terms of game sightings. With only a couple of rough sections, we eventually reached one of the pans on the way to Baines. We just stopped on the way to Baines Baobabs here on the salt pan. And there's a lot of water down there on the pan, so we're going to take the route around the pan, obviously, because yeah, it's stupid to go and wreck the pan for no reason and possibly get stuck. So yeah, we're going to drive around and get to Baines Baobabs and set up camp. Temperatures cool down nicely, some cumulonimbus clouds are brewing, so maybe we'll have a thunderstorm. But yeah, it's fantastic to be here. I've never been to Baines before. I can actually see the baobabs far in the distance over there, so we're not that far away, maybe 2-3 k's away. And epic, eh? Epic. Reminds me so much of Kubu Island, but I'm just walking on the edge of the pan here and it's already soft. So I'm just walking out into the middle of the pan here with the camera with the long lens on to get a shot, and wow, absolutely amazing. Completely different vibe to the traditional Nxai pans. There's lots of wildlife around. It's awesome. I can see a baobabs in the foreground, and yeah, content heaven. And what a privilege to be here. Lost for words, really. It was now time to experience what this amazing place is all about. amazing place to be. Your first time at Baines Baobabs amazed me, but yeah, some work to do now. Get these trailers set up before the storm hits. So we're camping under this amazing baobab. Yeah, it took us about an hour to set up camp, but yeah, it's stunning, eh? The salt pan is directly in front of us here. There's a couple of trees just fencing our campsite off. We have seen elephant dung around the camp. Not sure what other animals are around here. What a stunning day, eh? The storm seemed to just miss us. It's now behind us over there. We had a very short period of time there today to film, and we just wanted to enjoy the experience, really. Then the storm came in, so we decided to rush here, set up camp. Spending 3 nights here. It is quite cool now, but yeah, a well-earned beer, and we're going to really enjoy the evening. I think Ryan is cooking tonight. Not sure what he's cooking, but we'll find out. What a privilege to camp underneath this massive baobab. It's awesome, hey? I just wish human beings would be more considerate of the environment. It's really upsetting that we're here underneath this amazing tree and there's just cigarettes, stompies and litter everywhere. This is a take your own litter out campsite. There are no dustbins here, no ablutions really. They've got a bucket shower and a long drop, which is actually really nice. It's clean and it's proper. But yeah, please guys, just take your litter out with you. Tread lightly, leave the campsite better than you found it. If you see litter around, just pick it up, take it out with you. It keeps these places open for us. There's no need to litter. Just put stuff in a plastic bag, chuck it in the car, chuck it in the trailer. First dustbin you get to along your way somewhere, just chuck it away. It's simple as that. With an amazing dinner on the go, it was time to enjoy the evening in this special campsite. One more rasher there. So we've taken a drive back to the main baobabs here at Baines. We actually found some lion spoor. I think it is rare to find lion here, but we found some spoor not that far away from camp, maybe 50-60 meters over our fresh tracks. So obviously they made a run past us last night, but we've just come back to the baobabs, filming some stuff, spending some time here. The campsite's actually quite far away from the main baobabs, which is nice. Painted by Sir Thomas Baines in 1862, these trees are really something to behold. Visiting Baines at this time of year was extremely unique. Seeing these trees covered in greenery was a special moment, and one that will stick with me for a long time to come. I highly recommend visiting these baobabs and spending a couple of nights in the campsite. It certainly doesn't disappoint. Please also adhere to the rules and regulations when visiting this amazing site. It was time to return to camp to try out my makeshift shower solution. So I'm actually the only one that doesn't have a gas geyser in my trailer yet. So I've tried to make a plan, not sure if it's going to work. As you can see down here, I've got my jerry can, blue jerry can, and yeah, I've left it in the sun the whole day, so let's see how hot the water is.
There's a little tap here. You think you're going to use all of your 25 liters?
No, I don't even think 25 liters will go in here.
So I'll make you a deal.
Half.
Yeah, and then I'll fill up that thing for tomorrow's shot.
We're trading. It's rough here at Baines. We're trading water. There's no water here, so we're bargaining here. So the thunderstorm's on its way. It's rained a little bit, but not too bad yet. I've just taken a bit of shelter in my trailer tent here. I've got my little office going on back here, just dumping some footage and downloading. It's just nice to have that option, especially in the trailer camping business. Nice room. My bed is up there, and then I've got enough space down here for either I can sit and eat here if it's raining outside, or I've got awnings outside, so that's not a problem.
In the background, it was clear that something was brewing.
Chris, you reckon this storm's going to hit us?
It might very well. I wouldn't mind a little bit of rain, but if it rains a lot, these pans are going to get wet, and that's going to be oodles of fun with the trailer.
What do you think, Ryan from 4x4 Ventures?
About the same opinion as Chris. Some rain would be nice, but too much rain and we might have a problem on the pans. Feels like it's blowing into my face, so I'm hoping it pushes the storm that way.
So we're just heading down to the pan here to get some sunset photos and video, and after the storm's passed, I reckon it's going to be an absolute cracker of a sunset. Yeah, have a look at this. So we're just taking a drive along the pan's edge, about 2 kilometers from camp, to go look for those lions that we heard last night, or the spoor this morning. Haven't found them yet, but we've had an awesome sunset. Storm clouds have sort of parted, but it is still raining back there, and yeah, it's just been awesome, eh? The skies here in Botswana are also completely different to anywhere else. It's just very special. And yeah, we've got peri ribs on the menu for tonight, so yeah, that's going to be awesome. Another great day. Still 5 more days at least to go. Now we're going into Nxai Pan National Park. Hopefully stay at a campsite called Kumaga. Our mate Roland from My Life in Africa highly recommended it.
There's nothing quite like sitting next to a roaring campfire underneath an ancient tree with good mates and amazing rigs.
So we've been out in Botswana now for about 8 days, and we've traversed some really rough tracks, and the grass has been really tall in some parts. So what I'm going to do now is just do a couple of vehicle checks. I like to do this every 2 or 3 days. First thing I like to check is the air filter. I like to it's got 4 clips here. I like to take it out. Sometimes it collects quite a lot of dust. We've been traveling in convoy, so I like to remove that and just dust it out, or check how much dust is in it. And I do carry a spare air filter as well as a spare fuel filter, so I can change it up if I have to. And then I also just like to, around the battery here, I like to check the terminals, check no wires are loose. I've got my DC to DC charger here, my intervolt. I like to check the wiring around there and check that it's still performing properly. Check the fluid levels, the power steering pump, obviously the windscreen washer. That's not too important, but we still top it up anyway. So yeah, that's another check that I recommend doing. Obviously I check the oil as well, engine oil. And right now I'm going to get underneath the vehicle and check for any grass seeds that have been caught around the exhaust and in the radiator. I did end up putting my grass net on, my grill net on the other day, because the grass was getting really tall. Fortunately we're here at a wet time of year, so the grass is green, it's not dry. Dry grass is extremely dangerous, but this grass also, you need to be careful. It can actually block up the radiator and collect in places where it can cause a problem.
I also recommend emptying fuel regularly to get as much weight off the roof as possible.
It's our final day at Baines Baobabs. We've stayed at campsite number 3. Been absolutely amazing, and every day we've had a storm just like the one behind me, brewing here. So it looks like this one's going to hit us, but I just wanted to talk to you about how treacherous these salt pans become when it is raining. There's a thin crust on top that if the vehicle breaks through, becomes absolutely treacherous. You can be down to your axles. So please, especially around Baines Baobab, and follow it as a rule in general, stick to the main track. If there is a path around the pan, which we have been taking the last couple of days, please take that one. Tread lightly. Please do not drive across the pan, especially after rain like that has hit. So today is my turn to cook dinner for the gentlemen. They're over there just relaxing, taking it easy this afternoon. We've been filming the whole morning around the campsite, and what I'm going to do is do a leg of lamb potjie. It's a deboned leg of lamb potjie, and I've done it a couple of times. If you guys have watched my videos, you probably would have seen it, and I must be completely honest, it's one of the only recipes I know. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So yeah, we're going to get going here. First we've got the onions. Cut up, I'd say about 2 onions that you're just going to brown in the pot. We cut those up and then you'll see what I add next. Now it's time to introduce the leg of lamb to the potjie pot.
I then brown the meat and add half a bottle of red wine.
So now what I'm going to do is I turn the heat down, almost to like simmering heat. There we go. Now I'm going to add lamb stock. This is a premixed one from Woolworths. Works really well. I then add some things like these whole peeled tomatoes in tomato juice. And yeah, add 2 of these and then we'll carry on from there. I then add quite a lot of crushed garlic, gives that a little bit of flavor. Use quite a bit, maybe 2 or 3 teaspoons. And the reason why I'm doing this side of the trailer is we had a huge thunderstorm behind us. The wind picked up, so this is the most sheltered area because generally these gas cookers are quite affected by the wind. So I chose the more sheltered area. I'm really looking forward to hearing the others' opinion on this potjie.
After planning tomorrow's route, I decided to let you guys know about an awesome bit of camping kit that I've used over the past 5 years.
So I'm just boiling up some water now for some couscous. I want to thank my girlfriend Rachel for saving me here. I didn't know how to cook it, even though the instructions say it's simple. But I just wanted to show you guys my pots and pans setup. I run with a set of Smart Space pots and pans. I've had them for about 5 years now and they're absolutely amazing. The build quality is amazing. Proper quality. I have them in this little canvas cover, and the advantage is I've got pretty much 4 pots in one, or 3 pots in one little setup here, just in this little bag. So that is the advantage. They fold up really small. When you go camping, you need stuff that folds up. Fits into my Echo 5 perfectly. The kettle is just squealed, so that means it's ready, and I can just pour the couscous in here with 1 cup of couscous, 2 cups of water. And yeah, we sorted. We're going to mix that with the potjie. It soaks up the sauce really nicely. I've added some dried apricots and some flour to thicken it up. The apricots take some of the wine taste away. Chris's pot bread looks amazing. It's going to be a great evening.
After an amazing 3 days at Baines Baobabs, it was time to leave for the Nxai Pan National Park. After inflating our tires, the plans quickly changed.
So the plans have changed. We were originally supposed to go and get fuel in Gweta, but the fuel station in Gweta is not functioning. So that puts us in a bit of a pickle here. So the only option is to drive to Nxai. We're heading in the wrong direction to where we wanted to go. So I think what we're going to do is get fuel in Nxai, then head up to a place called Elephant Sands. I've been there before, it's absolutely amazing. We're going to just grab one of those tents there, like a luxury tent or something, just for tonight, and then head into the Nxai Pan National Park tomorrow. It's unfortunate, but this is why you always carry extra fuel. We have extra 40 liters each. It's going to be really, really nice. Also, maybe just to miss a night of camping.
On the side.
Not that it's a big deal for me, but that's what's happened. Things change quickly out here, but it's an adventure. I'll show you Elephant Sands. It is unbelievable. I can't actually wait to see the elephants around that watering hole, and they make amazing food as well, so maybe we'll have dinner there as well.
We are at Elephant Sands. Love this place. Absolutely love this place. You going?
Coming up in the final episode.
I don't know about you. I mean, we just reached the gate at the Nxai Pan National Park. And those scenes there are exactly why I absolutely love Botswana.
Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until the next episode, cheers.